Hey, sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. I have a homemaking video to share with you today. I'm going to do a little bit of tidying up, make my bed, get my bedroom all tidy, and then I'm going to tidy up in the kitchen a little bit, and then I have some pantry restocking to share with you. I'm going to be sharing some canning today and just some pantry restocking, just some homemaking tasks. So I hope that you will enjoy today's video. If you do, leave it a big thumbs up and comment down below what your favorite thing is about spring. I would love to hear from you, and it really helps my channel and helps my videos. But let's go ahead, jump into some cleaning motivation, and then get into some homemaking. So I've had quite a few questions on how my sink is holding up. If you're new here and you haven't caught that video, I epoxied my sink and made it white instead of stainless steel, and it is holding up incredibly well. I am very impressed with the product that I used and how well it's holding up. It is so beautiful, and I absolutely love a white sink. Like, I would not go back to stainless steel if I didn't have to. One thing I will say with a white sink, if you don't have one and you're thinking about it, is they are a little bit more prone to staining. So if if you're just tired one night and you just throw dinner dishes in there and you cooked with like a red sauce or something like that, you could get a little bit of staining down at the bottom of your sink. I've had that happen, and I either just use the pink stuff paste and clean it, or like a baking soda vinegar mixture, baking soda water, dish soap, any kind of like a little bit of abrasive cleaner will get those stains right up, or they have for me at least. So that is just one thing to keep in mind if you are thinking about a white sink. If you have a white sink, you probably know what I'm talking about. But honestly, I love a white sink. I would not go back to a stainless steel sink, I don't think, because I just love the look of a white sink. I'm really impressed with it, and I'm so happy. And honestly, this is one thing I'm gonna miss when we move, is the white sink. But I think we're probably gonna do the same thing in our new house. But I did want to just mention that here in case you were wondering or you didn't catch that video. The sink is holding up incredibly well. Very impressed. And I would definitely do it again, to be honest, especially knowing now what I know and how to do it. But Let's kick off with some canning. I was given a bunch of these oranges, of these cutie oranges, so I spared you guys the time and the boringness of peeling them, but I went ahead and peeled them and got them in this bowl. I have my boiling water and sugar mixture to make a light syrup to put them in, and then I do have my pressure canner on the stove. If you're curious why I'm putting them in the pressure canner, I'm actually going to steam can them, and you can steam can high acidic foods. It's about the same as water bath canning. You're just using less water, and I feel like it comes up to temperature a lot faster. But steam canning, if you don't have a steam canner, you can use your pressure canner and just put the same amount of water you would in the bottom of your pressure canner and lock down your lid. And whenever it comes up to where it's venting, where you would normally put like your 10-minute timer, let it vent, and then put your weight on, just don't add your weight. Just let it continue venting through the top, and set your timer for how long you need to can whatever you're canning, whether it's pickles or oranges or jams or jellies or, whatever high acidic food that you're canning. You can do that in a steam canner for the same amount of time with a pressure canner if that's what you have. Now, if you are somebody who follows the canning Blue Book guide, I believe that using your pressure canner as a steam canner might be like a rebel canning method, but I know a lot of people who have done it. I trust their canning advice. I have personally done it with other things, and they have turned out great, so it is something that I do like to do from time to time. I still water bath things. I still use my water bath canner, but sometimes when I just need to kind of get it done a little bit quicker, I will go ahead and steam can them, or just if I'm in the mood for steam canning, I will do that. And everything has turned out good, but to be honest, these won't sit on my shelf too long. We will eat them up. I just needed a way to store them before they went bad, so I decided to can them, but they're a high acidic food anyway. I did add a little bit of lemon juice to bring that acidity up even higher, but with oranges being high acidity, you don't really need to do that. That was just a personal preference of mine. But once I got them in the jars and added that sugar water mixture, I went ahead and debubbled them, cleaned the rims of my jars, and now I'm adding my 4 jars lids. If you haven't tried 4 jars lids and you're a canner, check them out. They seriously have the most amazing lids, and usually I will save my lids and reuse them for like dried goods and things like that. But their quality lids are just so high quality. I absolutely love them. I will speak for 4 jars forever because I just genuinely love their lids, and when I am out, I just keep buying more. Like, I will keep restocking myself with 4 jars lids. So if you do want to check them out, there's always a link in my description box, and my code Bethany10 does save you 10% on your entire purchase. I'm not sponsored by them. I just genuinely love their products, and they are kind enough to give me a code and a link for you guys. But I recommend them, and my code even works on their sales and things like that. So that's a good little piece of information for you. But now I'm going to go ahead and get my grapes in my mason jars. I do store them in mason jars. They store so much better. That way I wash them and just pick them off the vine and put them in my jars and put them in the fridge, and they last. I've had them last for like almost 3 weeks that way, and it just makes such a game changer, even though they barely ever last 3 weeks in my house, because my kids these grapes are almost gone by the time you're seeing this video. But I'm just going to restock a few other pantry items. I had my rice and my oats, and by the time I was done with that, and caring for kids in between, the oranges are ready to come out of the canner. So I ended up turning my canner off and letting it cool down for a little bit before I removed the lid. So most of these were already pinged before I removed the lid, which is crazy, but that's just 4 jars lids for you. They are just so good. But look how pretty these oranges come out. They are just beautiful. There is something about canning to me that is such an art, and I just absolutely love it. It's just beautiful. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave it a big thumbs up. If you are in need of any kind of prayer, leave it down in the comments. I'd love to say a prayer for you. Until I catch you in the next one, I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye, y'all.